His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa delivered an address on the occasion of the final 10 days of the holy month of Ramadan.
الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. يسعدنا في هذه الليالي المباركة من شهر رمضان الفضيل ونحن نستقبل العشر الأواخر أن نتوجه إلى الجميع بخالص التمنيات والدعوات بأن يتم علينا نعمة صيامه وقيامه، وأن يعيد على البحرين وأهلها بالأمن والأمان والازدهار، وعلى الأمتين العربية والإسلامية أعواما مديدة يسودها السلام والاستقرار. وفي هذه الأجواء الروحانية العطرة ونحن ننعم بهبة الخالق الجليلة المتمثلة في منافع ومقاصد شهر الغفران، لا يسعنا إلا أن نبذل كل ما بوسعنا للسمو بقيم الدين الحق والتمسك برباطه الوثيق عقيدة وأخلاقا وسماحة، تجسيدا لأهدافه السامية التي ترتقي بمجتمعاتنا إلى أسمى مراتب التراحم والتكافل والوحدة الإنسانية. ونحمد الله في هذا المقام على ما تحظى به مملكتنا الغالية من لحمة وطنية وأخوة إيمانية تحتضن مختلف الأديان والمعتقدات في مشهد حضاري متناغم يبعث على الفخر والارتياح. ونؤكد في هذا السياق أهمية الخصوصية التي يتميز بها مجتمعنا المتحضر وبما يجسده من قيم رفيعة توارثتها الأجيال وحافظت عليها قولا وعملا. ومن هذا المنطلق فإنه ليؤسفنا ما تعرضت له بلادنا العزيزة والدول العربية والشقيقة والدول الصديقة من اعتداءات غير مسبوقة لا يمكن تبريرها تحت أي ذريعة من قبل إيران. فالبحرين كانت وستظل دولة سلام لم تبادر يوما إلى استعداء أحد، ولم تنتهج إلا سبيل التعاون وحسن الجوار. وأننا لنثمن عاليا ما أبدته قواتنا المسلحة برجالها البواسل وكافة الأجهزة المعنية من جاهزية ويقظة ومسؤولية وطنية، وما قامت به من تصد حازم أحبط تلك المحاولات وحفظ أمن الوطن وسلامة المواطنين والمقيمين، وهو جهد نعتز به ونقدره حق قدره، وستخلده الذاكرة الوطنية بكل فخر. ونغتنم مناسبة حديثنا هذا لنعرب للمواطنين الكرام عن اعتزازنا وتقديرنا لما أبدوه من مشاعر وطنية صادقة في الولاء والانتماء للوطن في هذه الأوقات الدقيقة، فهم على الدوام أهلا للثقة وجديرون بها لتجاوز الصعاب ومواجهة الأطماع أيا كان مصدرها. وفي خضم هذه التطورات كان من حسن طالع البحرين ما أحاط بها من دعم ومساندة أخوية صادقة تجلت في التضامن الخليجي الذي جاء في أبهى صوره كما هو العهد به دائما. ولقد أثلجت صدورنا الاتصالات التي تلقيناها من الدول الشقيقة والصديقة من مختلف أنحاء العالم مؤكدة تأييدها التام للمملكة واستقرارها، ومعربة عن تمنياتها بالخير للجميع، وهي مواقف نعتز بها وتعكس ما تحظى به بلادنا من تقدير واحترام مشهود له. ورغم التحديات ستظل البحرين بعون المولى ثابتة على نهج الحكمة والاعتدال، وماضية بثقة واتزان في أداء التزاماتها اتجاه محيطها العربي ومجتمعها الدولي. وعلى هذا الأساس جاء انضمامنا إلى مجلس السلام المعني بإعادة إعمار غزة تعبيرا صادقا عن وضوح مواقف بلادنا وانسجام سياساتها مع المساعي الهادفة إلى نشر السلام وإعادة البناء وتهيئة أسباب الاستقرار. كما لا يفوتنا هنا والبلاد تحتفي بعام عيسى الكبير أن نوجه مؤسساتنا الدستورية إلى بذل كل ما يلزم لحماية الثوابت الوطنية وتعزيز حضورها وتجويد العمل على درب العمران والإنتاج، وتسخير كافة الطاقات للارتقاء بمسيرة البحرين الإصلاحية والحفاظ على جوهرها المتجدد. وفي الختام، ونحن نستقبل عيد الفطر المبارك، نبارك للجميع هذه المناسبة السعيدة، داعين الله تعالى أن يديم على وطننا العزيز وأهله الكرام الرفعة والعزة والأمان، إنه سميع الدعاء. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa received a telephone call from the Iraqi President Dr. Abdul Latif Jamal Rashid, during which the President expressed his country's solidarity with Bahrain and his condemnation of the Iranian aggression that targeted it, affirming his country's full support for all measures taken by the Kingdom to protect its sovereignty, security and achievements. His Majesty the King expressed gratitude for the positions of Iraq and the sincere feelings of solidarity expressed by his President. His Majesty affirmed that the people of Bahrain believe in the values of tolerance and coexistence, and that the Kingdom continues to support peace efforts and all that will consolidate security and stability in the region and the world. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa met with several religious leaders at the Ahmed Al Fatah Islamic Centre. The meeting took place as part of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa's directives to protect the Kingdom and its people, in line with the developments faced by the Kingdom following the ongoing hostile Iranian aggression. His Royal Highness conveyed the greetings of His Majesty the King to the religious leaders, as well as His Majesty the King's wishes for them to promote tolerance and understanding during the blessed holy month of Ramadan, and enhancing the spirit of responsibility and cooperation for the benefit of His Kingdom and its people. His Royal Highness affirmed that Bahrain, led by His Majesty the King, is resolute in its efforts to promote coexistence within the community, noting that the strength of the Kingdom is rooted in the resolution and determination of its people. His Royal Highness emphasised the profound importance of gathering in a place of worship, which serves as a living embodiment of the Kingdom's values of unity and solidarity, and a steadfast rejection of all efforts to incite discord or division. His Royal Highness further affirmed that these enduring values, are rooted in the Kingdom's faith and heritage, are integral to preserving its national institutions and maintaining its stability and security in confronting all challenges. His Royal Highness affirmed the importance of religious leaders serving as role models within their community by spreading awareness and fostering a sense of unity and solidarity in the face of strife. His Royal Highness expressed his gratitude for the awareness and responsibility of Bahrainis and stressed the importance of their loyalty to the Kingdom. His Royal Highness expressed pride in the role played by the personnel of the Bahrain Defence Force, who have valiantly safeguarded their nation against Iranian aggression. His Royal Highness praised the steadfast efforts of the Ministry of Interior in upholding security and public order and strengthening the safety and well-being of society, paying tribute to the dedication of its officers and staff. His Royal Highness expressed pride in the loyal people of Bahrain, whose steadfast support for their nation under the leadership of His Majesty the King speaks to a society defined by deep-rooted loyalty, awareness and national responsibility. His Royal Highness also expressed appreciation to all those who expressed their loyalty and supportive stance, noting that these positions are a source of pride and are deeply valued. The religious leaders expressed their gratitude to His Royal Highness, reaffirming the support for all efforts that strengthen the security and stability of the Kingdom. They praised the Kingdom's continued progress and prosperity and the leadership of His Majesty the King and the directives of His Royal Highness. The Chairman of the Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, Sheikh Abdurrahman bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Khalifa, the Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, the Minister of Finance and National Economy, Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, and the Minister of Justice, Islamic Affairs and Waqf, Nawaf Al Muada, were also in attendance. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, met with Christian religious leaders at the Cathedral of Our Lady of Arabia in Awali to ensure the well-being of Bahrain's Catholic community. The meeting is part of His Royal Highness's continued efforts to oversee the developments across the Kingdom in response to the ongoing hostile Iranian aggression, in line with His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa's commitment to safeguarding the Kingdom's security and protecting its citizens and residents. Upon arrival, His Royal Highness was received by Apostolic Vicar of Northern Arabia, Bishop Aldo Bakarladi. His Royal Highness met with several Christian religious leaders and conveyed the greetings of His Majesty the King, affirming His Majesty's commitment to cementing Bahrain's position as a home of tolerance, peaceful coexistence and respect for all religions and beliefs. This commitment has been reflected through numerous initiatives undertaken by the Kingdom. His Royal Highness affirmed that throughout its long history, Bahraini society has been a model of coexistence and tolerance among various religions and cultures. His Royal Highness emphasised that the Kingdom prioritises the safety of its citizens and residents, stressing Bahrain's commitment to providing protection and care for all. His Royal Highness noted that this commitment reflects the Kingdom's long-standing efforts towards building a social environment that is founded on mutual respect and coexistence. The Christian religious leaders expressed their appreciation for the Kingdom's unwavering support under the leadership of His Majesty the King in consolidating the values of coexistence and respect for religious pluralism. They also praised the safe and secure environment provided and protected by the Kingdom, which encourages people to practice their faith freely. The Christian religious leaders also expressed their gratitude to Bahrain for the efforts undertaken by the relevant authorities to protect them and preserve the security and safety. The Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, and the Minister of Finance and National Economy, Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, were also present. The Bahrain Defence Force General Command announced that its air defence systems continue to successfully intercept successive waves of the Iranian terrorist aggression. Since the onset of hostilities, BDF forces have intercepted and destroyed 95 ballistic missiles and 164 drones directed at Bahrain. The General Command praised the exceptional combat readiness and operational excellence demonstrated by its personnel throughout this period and affirmed that Bahrain's airspace remains protected. The public is urged to remain indoors and to go out only when absolutely necessary, taking all necessary precautions. People are advised to stay away from affected areas and any suspicious objects, to refrain from filming military operations or debris sites, to avoid spreading unverified information, and to rely solely on official sources for updates and advisories. The General Command stated that the targeting civilian sites and private property using ballistic missiles and drones constitutes a clear violation of international humanitarian law and the UN Charter, as these indiscriminate attacks represent a direct threat to regional peace and security. The Shura Council held its weekly session presided over by its chairman, Ali Al-Saleh. The Council discussed a draft law ratifying the framework agreement on contributing to the financing of the second phase of the Sheikh Jabba Al Ahmed Al Suba road development. They approved the draft law and sent it to the representative Council Speaker to refer it to His Royal Highness the Prime Minister in preparation for submission to His Majesty the King. During the weekly session of the Shura Council, its chairman Ali Al-Saleh expressed the Council's strong condemnation and denunciation of Iran's aggressive acts, emphasising that they represent a blatant violation of state sovereignty and a serious threat to regional security and stability, and a grave violation of the rules of international law and the principles of good neighbourliness. He affirmed supporting the leadership of His Majesty the King and all measures taken by Bahrain to protect its national security, safeguard its sovereignty and maintain the safety of its citizens and residents, while noting its legitimate right to respond in accordance with international laws and charters. Al-Saleh praised the keen follow-up and directives of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince, Deputy Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces and Prime Minister, in managing this phase with wisdom and competence, strengthening the readiness of various state agencies, ensuring the continuity of essential services, consolidating the foundations of security and stability, and preserving the security and safety of the Kingdom. The Interior Minister, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, held a telephone call with the first Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Interior of Kuwait, Sheikh Fahad Yusuf Saud Al Subah. During the call, Interior Minister expressed his sincere condolences and sympathy over the loss of the two servicemen from the General Directorate of Land Border Security at Kuwait's Ministry of Interior, who fell victim to the heinous Iranian attack in Kuwait. He prayed to Allah the Almighty to bestow His mercy upon them. The Minister affirmed Bahrain's solidarity with the state of Kuwait in confronting all acts that threaten its security and stability, in affirmation of the deep-rooted and historic relations binding the two countries and their peoples. The Minister of Interior, General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, inspected the homes damaged in the Jafar area as a result of the indiscriminate and unjustified attacks in residential areas and civilian targets by the blatant Iranian aggression, which endangers the lives of citizens and residents. The Minister was reassured of residents' well-being and conveyed to them the greetings and keen interest of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa in the security and safety of all citizens. This stems from Bahrain's commitment to peace and its support for all that strengthens security and stability, affirming that the Bahraini people are peaceful and believe in tolerance and coexistence. He also conveyed to the residents the greetings and concern of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, for the safety and stability of citizens. He emphasised His Royal Highness's commitment to providing them with all means of support in all circumstances, noting His Royal Highness's directive for the government to undertake the repair of the damage to their homes. The Minister expressed gratitude to the police officers in all their posts for performing their duties with professionalism and dedication under these exceptional circumstances. He also praised the professional efforts of the civil defence personnel, officers, non-commissioned officers and enlisted personnel in dealing with the aftermath of the events and strengthening the civil protection through the demonstrated dedication, professionalism and courage within the framework of joint work with all police agencies such as the National Ambulance Service and Traffic Police. He stated that anyone who betrays their country and cooperates in the aggression against Bahrain by photographing vital sites and facilities and post the images on social media for the use of blatant Iranian attack on Bahrain is an accomplice in this aggression and will be punished according to the law. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Abdul Latif Al-Ziani, received telephone calls from international counterparts who expressed their solidarity with Bahrain and condemned the Iranian missile attacks in the kingdom. They also conveyed their wishes for Bahrain's continued security, stability and peace. Dr. Al-Ziani received calls from Korea's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Cho Hyun, Romania's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Oana Toy, and Croatia's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Godan Radman. The Foreign Minister expressed appreciation and gratitude to the ministers for their condemnation of the Iranian missile attacks against Bahrain, which targeted a number of sites, including civilian objects and private property. He valued their expressions of solidarity with Bahrain and their support for the measures it's taking to safeguard its security and stability, and conveyed his wishes for continued security, stability and peace for their countries. The Minister of Education and Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Higher Education Council, Dr. Mohammed Juma, conducted an inspection visit to a university site in Maharik. The facility sustained material damage from missile fragments following the indiscriminate and unjustified Iranian bombardment targeting civilian institutions. The Minister highlighted the commitment of the Ministry of Education and the Higher Education Council to supporting all educational institutions and their personnel. He noted that this care stems from the vision of His Majesty the King and follows directives of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, who both place education at the forefront of national priorities. Dr. Juma met with the university's management and staff. He checked on the well-being of employees at the site during the shelling, wishing them a full and speedy recovery, and surveyed the damage across the university's facilities. He commended the civil defence teams and relevant authorities for their rapid response and high level of efficiency in securing the site and protecting public safety. He also commended the distinguished efforts of all those working within the educational fields during this time. Dr. Juma further confirmed that the educational process across all institutions in the Kingdom is continuing as normal through digital platforms temporarily. The Minister of Education, Dr. Mohammed Juma, inspected a number of schools to review the progress of the educational process through digital platforms following the temporary transition to distance learning, as a precautionary measure adopted by the Ministry to ensure the safety of students. Dr. Juma reviewed the arrangements made by schools to organise class schedules within the virtual classroom system, as well as the ongoing communication with students and their parents and the interaction between teachers and students. He also visited the visual communication-based classroom broadcasting centre at Roba, a primary girls' school, where he commended the efforts of the educational and administrative bodies, as well as the Ministry's relevant sectors and departments, in ensuring the smooth continuation of educational process. The National Communication Centre continues to provide a media briefing to inform citizens and residents of the latest developments in light of current events and the Iranian attacks in Bahrain, while the Ministry of Industry and Commerce confirmed that food stocks in the Kingdom of Bahrain are secure and available in sufficient quantities.
Dear citizens and residents, the National Communication Centre continues to provide this media briefing to keep citizens and residents informed of the latest developments in light of the hostile Iranian attacks targeting the Kingdom of Bahrain. Over the past hours, these attacks have continued to target the airspace of the Kingdom of Bahrain, where the Bahrain Defense Forces air defense systems have continued to carry out their defensive duties with high efficiency and vigilance. According to the latest statistics, the total number of missiles intercepted and destroyed since the beginning of these attacks last Saturday has reached 95 missiles. The air defense systems have also successfully intercepted and destroyed 164 drones that attempted to target the kingdom's airspace. A comparison with the previous update issued by the Bahrain Defense Force indicates that during the past hours alone, 3 missiles and 13 drones have been intercepted and destroyed. To discuss the latest security developments, we are joined by Captain Abdurrahman Abdullah Mansouri from the Ministry of Interior to give us the updates.
Dear citizens and residents, civil defense teams began controlling the fires that broke out at the sites targeted by Iranian blatant aggression against the Kingdom of Bahrain and evacuated and secured those sites. Since the start of the Iranian aggression, civil defense teams have responded to more than 120 reports, including firefighting and falling shrapnel on houses and vehicles and securing buildings in accordance with approved procedures. The latest incidents resulted in 4 people being injured and material damage to a university building in Muharraq and shops in Manama. A desalination plant was also bombed by an Iranian drone, reflecting the Iranian aggression's determination to harm civilians and threaten their lives and public safety. In light of these circumstances, the Minister of Interior inspected the damaged houses in Jafair, which were caused by the indiscriminate bombing by the blatant Iranian aggression. The Minister checked on the health and safety of the homeowners and conveyed to them the greetings of His Majesty the King and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. The Minister noted that anyone who betrayed his country and cooperates in the aggression on the Kingdom of Bahrain by photographing vital sites and facilities and posting them on social media to be used in Iran's wrongful attack on Bahrain is an accomplice in this aggression and will be punished according to the law. May Allah protect the Kingdom of Bahrain. May Allah protect His Majesty the King. May Allah protect the people of Bahrain. Thank you.
Turning now to updates on food supply and market monitoring in the Kingdom of Bahrain, we are joined by Ms. Intisar Abdul Al, the Director of the Consumer Protection Directorate at the Ministry of Industry and Commerce.
The Ministry of Industry and Commerce affirms that food stock in the Kingdom of Bahrain are secure and available in sufficient quantity as a result of proactive plans. The ministry is working on a daily and direct basis with suppliers, major retailers, and supply chain to monitor the movement of essential goods and ensure their continuous availability and the stability of prices. The ministry also confirms that its inspection team have intensified field visits to market and commercial centers. In this regard, one commercial establishment specializing in sales of food products have been closed and referred to the public prosecution for legal action after it was proven that it had raised the prices of several products without justification and without consideration for the current exceptional circumstance. The Consumer Protection Directorate calls on consumers to immediately report any illegal practices.
The Ministry of Interior announced that as a result of blatant Iranian aggression against Bahrain, 3 people were injured and a university building in Maharik sustained material damage after missile fragments fell. The ministry also announced that Iranian aggression indiscriminately targets civilian sites and causes material damage to a desalination plant following a drone attack. The permanent representatives of the GCC to the UN in New York met with the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres amid the Iranian aggression targeting GCC states. The meeting was chaired by permanent representative of Bahrain to the UN in New York, Ambassador Jamal Al-Ruwahi, in Bahrain's capacity as the chair of the 46th session of the GCC. Al-Ruwahi, together with the representatives of the GCC, reviewed the latest developments in the GCC resulting from the Iranian aggression, which targets civilian facilities, vital infrastructure, energy installations, as well as airports and seaports. Such acts constitute a violation of the Charter of the UN, international law, and the principles of good neighbourliness. He also provided briefings outlining the scale of the targeting faced by GCC states, while affirming the full capability and highest readiness of the GCC's air defence systems to confront and neutralise the aggression. In light of regional tensions caused by Iranian attacks, the role played by the Ministry of Interior's police media in conveying accurate information and raising public awareness is important. More in this report.
The role of the Ministry of Interior's Police Media Center stands out as one of the most important sources of information and a fundamental pillar in promoting community awareness, especially in light of the Iranian attacks targeting the kingdom. Around-the-clock media teams continue to monitor developments on the ground and convey accurate information to the public through official statements and continuous updates, ensuring the facts reach citizens and residents quickly and clearly, and strengthening the community's trust in official sources. The center also plays an important role in publishing guidelines and instructions related to public safety, as well as clarifying the measures taken by the competent authorities to protect lives and property as part of ongoing efforts to maintain security and stability, while also working to counter the spread of inaccurate information by quickly issuing official statements and clarifying the facts to the public. This is done in parallel with continuous cooperation with various relevant authorities, which contributes to unifying the media message and enhancing public awareness.
The use of ballistic missiles and drones to target civilian objects and private property is a flagrant violation of the principles of international law and the UN Charter. Despite Iran's attacks, the BDF's air defence systems succeeded in destroying and shooting down enemy missiles and drones that targeted the kingdom. More in this report.
In light of its openly hostile approach towards GCC countries, Iran continues its blatant attacks through indiscriminate strikes targeting civilian objects, infrastructure, and private property in Bahrain, using ballistic missiles and drones, despite the condemnation and rejection of the use of these weapons in war. These direct attacks on innocent civilians are a clear violation of humanitarian laws and international conventions that prohibit targeting or terrorizing civilians under any circumstances. These blatant and repeated attacks by the aggressor are a clear threat to regional peace and security, a contradiction of the principles of international law and the values of good neighborliness, and represent a dangerous escalation that undermines the security and stability of the GCC, endangers the lives of families, spreads fear, and damaging the stability of global energy markets. In response to Iran's attacks, Bahrain's air defense systems stand ready to counter these attacks with the help of its brave men, thanks to the BDF's advanced defense system and combat capabilities to protect its airspace, waters, and territory, and to respond effectively to Iran's brutal attacks.
Within the framework of promoting social stability and strengthening compliance with the law, the importance of strict adherence to the instructions issued by relevant authorities is highlighted for their important role in protecting lives and property. It also affirms that security and stability are a societal responsibility that requires the cooperation of citizens and residents.
In light of the changes and challenges facing the region, the importance of community awareness and national responsibility is highlighted through full compliance with the instructions issued by the relevant authorities, and not being swayed by rumors or any practices that may affect the safety of society, given that citizens and residents are partners in responsibility. Respecting and complying with instructions reflects a genuine awareness of the importance of preserving national achievements and ensuring the continuation of development in a safe and stable environment. The current regional situation requires a high degree of discipline and awareness, and a responsible approach to developments which reflects the image of a cohesive society capable of overcoming challenges. This commitment is particularly important in light of the changing challenges, as citizens and residents share the responsibility to comply with the instructions and the law to preserve the public interest and safeguard national gains. Absolute faith and complete trust in the efforts of the relevant authorities in the Kingdom of Bahrain and compliance with all instructions issued through official channels is a national duty that reflects the individual's awareness of their role in protecting the security of the kingdom, maintaining public order, and strengthening unity in various circumstances. Dear citizens and residents, when hearing the first warning sirens while driving, kindly do the following. Continue driving and clear the left lane to open the way for emergency vehicles, civil defense, ambulances, traffic, security patrols to perform their duties. Listen to official media channels. Seek shelter in the nearest building or take cover in non-exposed areas until the danger has passed. Dear citizens and residents, if you're at home or at work, kindly do the following. Be calm, don't go out except for essentials, and as per instructions and guidelines issued by competent authorities. When you hear the second warning siren when the danger ends and situations are back to normal, the following procedures should be considered. Do not gather near affected areas for your safety and avoid hindering civil defense saving lives operations. Do not pick up objects thrown on the ground even if they are familiar to you.